Imagine this. The power's been out for days, your phone's dead, stores are empty, and that eerie quiet outside? It's not calm, it's desperation. You check your pantry and suddenly every can feels like a lifeline. I'm Mike, a prepper since 2014, and here's the hard truth. Most people don't realize what they really need until it's too late. Prepping isn't about fear, it's about being ready. Today, I'm sharing 9 canned foods every serious prepper should stockpile. These aren't just fillers, they're lifesavers. Stick around, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips to keep your family prepared. 1. The Calorie-Dense Legume Foundation. If you were forced to choose just one type of canned food to get you through a long-term emergency, a strong case could be made for legumes. Items like black beans, pinto beans, and chickpeas are often overlooked in favor of more exciting options. But this is a critical mistake. From a pure survival standpoint, canned beans are an absolute powerhouse. They represent one of the most efficient sources of calories you can purchase, delivering a potent combination of protein, complex carbohydrates, and dietary fiber. This nutritional trio is vital for maintaining energy levels, muscle mass, and digestive health during a period of high stress and limited resources. A single can provides multiple servings, giving you a slow, sustained energy release that prevents the crashes associated with sugary or simple carb foods. This makes them perfect for fueling hard labor or simply keeping your body running when food is rationed. Beyond their nutritional profile, the economic argument for stocking legumes is undeniable. Even with rising food costs, canned beans remain one of the most affordable sources of sustenance available. A can often costs less than $1 and can serve as the base for a meal that feeds several people, making it possible to build a substantial food supply on a modest budget. Their shelf stability is another major advantage. As low-acid foods, canned beans can last for years when stored in a cool, dark, and dry environment. While the label may suggest a best-by date of 2 to 5 years, it's widely understood in the prepping community that properly stored cans can remain safe and edible for much longer. This longevity ensures that your investment in food security won't go to waste. To maximize their utility, it is wise to purchase plain, no salt-added varieties. Pre-seasoned or sauced beans might seem convenient, but they lock you into a specific flavor profile and often contain unnecessary sugar and sodium. Plain beans are a blank canvas. With a basic collection of spices, you can transform them into hearty chili, a thick soup, a savory spread for crackers, or a simple side dish. They can be mashed and mixed with rice to stretch meals further or even blended to thicken stews. This versatility is crucial when you might be eating from your pantry for weeks or months on end. Having the ability to create varied and palatable meals can provide a significant psychological boost, which is just as important as the physical nourishment. Don't underestimate the power of a warm, comforting meal to lift spirits during a challenging time. 2. The go-to no-cook protein source. In any survival scenario, access to ready-to-eat protein is a game-changer. While many protein sources require cooking, which consumes precious fuel and resources, canned fish like tuna offers a powerful solution that can be eaten straight from the can. This immediate accessibility makes it an invaluable asset, especially during the initial phase of an emergency when you may not have the time or ability to set up a cooking station. A standard can of tuna is packed with high-quality protein, essential for muscle repair and a feeling of fullness. It's also a source of healthy omega-3 fatty acids, which support brain function and reduce inflammation, both critical for maintaining cognitive clarity and physical well-being under duress. It's lightweight, compact, and easy to open, making it a perfect addition to a bug-out bag or a vehicle emergency kit. However, smart prepping requires an awareness of potential vulnerabilities. In recent years, the canned tuna industry has faced occasional recalls due to manufacturing defects, such as improper sealing, which can lead to contamination risks. This doesn't mean you should avoid tuna, but it does mean you should be a strategic and informed consumer. When purchasing cans, always inspect them for signs of damage. Avoid any cans that are dented, especially along the seams, bulging, or rusted. Check that the pull tab is intact and the seal is firm. It's also a good practice to stay informed about any active recalls from agencies like the FDA. A simple search before a big shopping trip can prevent you from inadvertently stocking your pantry with compromised products. The key to mitigating this risk is diversification. Instead of relying solely on one brand or type of tuna, Spread your protein reserves across different options. Incorporate canned salmon, which offers a richer source of omega-3s, as well as sardines, mackerel, and canned chicken. This strategy creates redundancy in your food supply. If one product line is recalled, your entire protein stock isn't compromised. When it comes to preparation, the versatility of canned tuna is a major plus. It can be mixed with mayonnaise or relish for a quick sandwich, flaked over a salad of foraged greens, or combined with rice and canned vegetables for a complete no-cook meal. Stocking oil-packed tuna instead of water-packed can also be a smart move, as the oil adds valuable calories and fat to your diet, which will be essential in a high-expenditure survival situation. The oil can also be used for cooking or flavoring other foods, ensuring nothing goes to waste. 3. The versatile poultry powerhouse. Often living in the shadow of its seafood counterparts, canned chicken and turkey represent one of the most underrated and versatile proteins for a survival pantry. This pre-cooked poultry is a lean, clean protein source that provides a neutral flavor base, making it incredibly adaptable to a wide range of meals. Unlike tuna, which has a distinct taste, canned chicken can be seamlessly integrated into almost any dish. You can add it to soups, stews, pasta dishes, or mix it with broth and vegetables for a hearty casserole. It can be shredded for tacos, mixed with a binder for chicken salad sandwiches, or simply eaten directly from the can. This adaptability is its greatest strength, fighting off flavor fatigue and allowing for creativity in a long-term grid-down kitchen. From a nutritional standpoint, canned chicken delivers a significant amount of protein per serving without the high-fat content of some other preserved meat. This makes it an excellent choice for maintaining muscle mass and satiety. When stored correctly in a temperate, dry location, it boasts a shelf life comparable to other canned meats, typically lasting between 2 to 5 years. Its reliability is also a major selling point. The poultry canning industry has historically seen fewer widespread recalls compared to seafood, offering an added layer of peace of mind for the cautious prepper. For those concerned about food additives, many brands are now offering options with BPA-free liners and simple ingredients, often just chicken, water, and salt. Reading the label allows you to select a product that aligns with your personal health standards. One of the most strategic ways to use canned chicken is as a force multiplier for other foods in your pantry. A single 12-ounce can, when combined with a cup of rice and a can of vegetables, can create a filling meal for a small family. This ability to stretch resources is invaluable when every calorie counts. Consider the morale impact as well. In a world where fresh meat is a distant memory, being able to produce a meal that tastes like a familiar home-cooked dish, such as chicken and dumplings, using biscuit mix, or a creamy chicken soup, can provide immense comfort and a sense of normalcy. When stocking up, prioritize plain, unflavored varieties packed in water or broth. This gives you complete control over the final taste of your meal. The flavored options, while tempting, can limit your culinary options and may not pair well with other ingredients you have on hand. Keep it simple and use your own stockpile of herbs and spices to customize each meal. 4. The nutrient-rich fish beyond tuna. While canned tuna is a staple in most pantries, its lesser-known cousin, canned salmon, offers a superior nutritional profile that makes it a must-have for any serious prepper. Often overlooked due to its slightly higher price point, the investment in canned salmon pays significant dividends in a survival situation where nutrient density is paramount. It's not just a source of protein, it's a compact powerhouse of healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals that are difficult to obtain when fresh food is unavailable. The most notable of these are the omega-3 fatty acids, which are crucial for maintaining cognitive function, reducing inflammation, and supporting cardiovascular health. During a high-stress, long-term crisis, keeping your mind sharp and your body resilient is just as important as keeping your stomach full, and salmon provides the fuel to do so. One of the most remarkable and often misunderstood aspects of canned salmon is the presence of soft, edible bones. For many, this is a textural surprise, but for a prepper, it's a tremendous advantage. These bones are an incredible source of bioavailable calcium, a mineral vital for bone health, muscle function, and nerve signaling. In a scenario without access to dairy products, getting enough calcium can be a serious challenge. Canned salmon solves this problem effortlessly. Simply mashing the bones into the salmon meat makes them unnoticeable, delivering a critical nutrient that would otherwise be missing from your diet. This built-in nutritional bonus elevates canned salmon from a simple protein source to a multifaceted survival food. When stocking your pantry, you'll generally encounter two main varieties: pink, and sockeye. Pink salmon is typically more affordable and has a milder flavor, making it highly versatile for mixing into various dishes without overpowering them. Sockeye salmon has a richer, more robust flavor and a deeper red color, along with a higher concentration of omega-3. A smart strategy is to stock both. Use the more economical pink salmon for bulk recipes like stews or casseroles, and save the nutrient-dense sockeye for meals where its benefits can be maximized. Both varieties have a long shelf life, typically lasting between 2 and 5 years when stored in a cool, dark place. This ensures that the nutritional powerhouse you've invested in will be ready when you need it most. Its versatility means it can be eaten straight from the can, mixed with rice and vegetables, or formed into patties and fried, providing a much-needed morale boost through delicious and familiar meals. 5. The overlooked oily fish powerhouse. In the world of survival food, some of the most valuable items are the ones most people walk right past in the grocery store. Canned sardines and mackerel fall squarely into this category. These small, oily fish are often dismissed due to their strong flavor, but from a practical prepping perspective, they are nearly unmatched in terms of nutritional value, calorie density, and affordability. For the prepper focused on efficiency, these small cans represent a perfect storm of survival benefits. They are an exceptional source of protein, packed with anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids, and loaded with essential vitamins and minerals like vitamin D and B12. Critically, like canned salmon, their tiny edible bones provide a significant dose of calcium, a nutrient that becomes incredibly scarce in a grid-down world. The real strategic advantage of sardines and mackerel lies in their caloric efficiency. A single inexpensive can, often costing less than $2, can provide upwards of 200 calories and 20 grams of protein. This makes them one of the most cost-effective and space-efficient ways to stockpile high-quality calories and fats. In a survival scenario where you are expending significant energy, fat is a primary fuel source. The healthy fats found in these oily fish provide sustained energy that carbohydrates alone cannot. Stocking varieties packed in olive oil further increases the calorie count, and the oil itself can be used for cooking or flavoring other foods, ensuring no part of the product goes to waste. Their compact size and long shelf life of 3 to 5 years make them perfect for both a deep pantry and a bug-out bag. Getting past the flavor stigma is the key to unlocking their potential. For those unaccustomed to the taste, it's best not to eat them plain right out of the can. Instead, integrate them into recipes. Mash them with a fork and mix them with mustard or mayonnaise to create a spread for crackers. Flake them into a salad or incorporate them into a pasta sauce where their flavor can blend with other ingredients. One excellent method is to mix them with canned tomatoes and spices and serve them over rice. The acidity of the tomatoes balances the richness of the fish. By experimenting with them in your regular meal rotation now, you can develop a taste for them and discover recipes that work for you. This practice ensures that when you need to rely on them for survival, they are not a strange and unappetizing food, but a familiar and welcome source of powerful nutrition. 6. The flavor foundation of your pantry. While proteins and carbohydrates form the building blocks of a survival pantry, one category of food acts as the glue that holds it all together: canned tomato products. Diced tomatoes, crushed tomatoes, tomato sauce, and especially tomato paste are the unsung heroes of long-term food storage. On their own, they may not seem like a primary survival food, but their true value is unlocked when you realize they are a force multiplier for everything else on your shelf. They have the power to transform bland, repetitive meals into something flavorful, varied, and genuinely enjoyable. In a long-term emergency, food fatigue is a real threat to morale. The ability to turn basic beans and rice into a hearty chili or a simple can of chicken into a savory cacciatore can make a significant psychological difference, providing comfort and a sense of normalcy when it's needed most. Canned tomatoes offer more than just flavor. They are an excellent source of vitamin C and antioxidants like lycopene, which are crucial for immune support. When fresh fruits and vegetables are gone, your pantry must provide the essential vitamins to keep you healthy, and canned tomatoes are a reliable way to do that. They are also acidic, which contributes to their shelf stability. While their typical shelf life of 1 to 3 years is slightly shorter than low-acid foods like canned meats, this is more than sufficient for a rotational stockpile. By practicing the first-in, first-out method, using older cans and replacing them with new ones, you can maintain a fresh and effective supply without waste. Given their low cost, stocking up on a variety of tomato products is one of the most affordable investments you can make in the quality of your survival food plan. A strategic approach involves stocking a variety of forms. Diced tomatoes are perfect for adding texture to soups and stews. Crushed tomatoes and tomato sauce create a perfect base for pasta sauces or casseroles. However, the most versatile and efficient of all is tomato paste. This concentrated form provides an intense burst of flavor and can be used to thicken and enrich almost any savory dish. A single spoonful can rescue a bland pot of beans or add depth to a broth. For maximum efficiency, consider purchasing tomato paste in tubes rather than cans. A tube can be resealed and stored for longer after opening, allowing you to use a small amount at a time without wasting the rest of the container. This simple switch maximizes the utility of every item in your pantry. Underestimating the role of flavor in a crisis is a rookie mistake. A well-stocked supply of tomato products ensures every meal is an opportunity to boost not just your physical energy, but your will to persevere. 7. The calorie-dense tinned meat brick. There's a category of canned meat that often gets dismissed in modern culinary circles, but remains a revered staple among seasoned preppers. Processed tinned meats, like Spam, corned beef, and other forms of canned pork. These humble metal bricks are, without exaggeration, lifesavers in a can. Their primary advantage in a survival context is their exceptional calorie density. Packed with protein and fat, a single can offers a substantial energy source that is critical when physical exertion is high and food sources are scarce. While some may critique their sodium and fat content in the context of a normal diet, these attributes become benefits during a crisis. The high sodium content helps the body retain water and replenish electrolytes lost through sweat, while the fat provides long-burning fuel that sustains energy levels far longer than simple carbohydrates. Beyond their caloric punch, the sheer convenience of these meats is a massive strategic advantage. They are pre-cooked and can be safely eaten cold, directly from the can. This requires zero fuel, zero preparation, and zero cleanup, making them an ideal food for the immediate aftermath of an emergency or for situations where cooking is impractical or unsafe. However, their utility extends far beyond a simple cold meal. When you have the means to heat them, they transform. Slices can be fried until crisp and served alongside eggs, if available, or in a sandwich. Diced and added to a pot of beans, rice, or canned potatoes, they infuse the entire dish with a savory flavor and add valuable calories, effectively stretching a simple meal into a much more substantial one. This versatility helps combat flavor fatigue and adds a comforting, familiar element to your survival diet. From a logistical standpoint, these canned meats are nearly perfect. They boast an incredibly long shelf life, often remaining safe to eat for many years past their printed best-by date, when stored in a cool, dry environment. Their uniform block-like shape makes them easy to stack and store efficiently, maximizing the use of pantry space. Furthermore, their enduring popularity means they are widely available and relatively affordable. In a prolonged crisis scenario, these calorie-dense, protein-rich cans can even become a valuable barter item. A can of Spam or corned beef could easily be traded for other essential supplies like batteries, medical items, or different types of food. Do not let modern food snobbery dissuade you. These tinned meats have proven their worth in every major conflict and disaster for nearly a century for a reason. They are reliable, long-lasting, and packed with the energy needed to persevere. 8. The versatile dairy and morale booster. One of the most overlooked yet strategically brilliant items for a survival pantry is canned milk, specifically evaporated and sweetened condensed milk. These unassuming cans are often relegated to the baking aisle, but their role in a crisis goes far beyond making desserts. They are a multi-purpose powerhouse, providing calories, creaminess, and a crucial psychological boost that can make survival feel more like living. Evaporated milk is simply milk that has had about 60% of its water content removed through heating. It is unsweetened and has a concentrated, slightly cooked flavor. Its primary function in a prepper's pantry is as a shelf-stable substitute for fresh milk. It can be reconstituted with an equal part of water to create a liquid that works perfectly in coffee for making sauces or as a base for creamy soups and casseroles. It adds richness and a dose of protein and calcium to otherwise basic meals, transforming powdered potatoes or a simple grain porridge into a much more palatable and satisfying dish. Sweetened condensed milk, on the other hand, is milk that has been cooked down with sugar, resulting in a thick, syrupy, and extremely calorie-dense product. While evaporated milk is a functional ingredient, Condensed milk is a morale engine. In a high-stress environment, the comfort of sweetness can have a profound positive impact on mental well-being. A spoonful in a cup of coffee or tea, drizzled over oatmeal or even eaten straight from the can can provide a powerful lift to your spirits. Beyond its morale-boosting properties, it is an incredible source of quick energy. A single can packs a massive caloric punch, making it a valuable resource when you need an immediate fuel source. In a survival situation, this is not just a treat. It's a high-efficiency fuel. Stocking both types of canned milk provides a dual-pronged approach to your dairy needs. Use evaporated milk to add creamy texture and nutritional value to your savory cooking, creating a sense of normalcy and improving the quality of your meals. Use sweetened condensed milk as a strategic tool for boosting morale and delivering concentrated calories when needed most. Both have an excellent shelf life, typically lasting for several years, and they are an extremely efficient use of storage space for the calories and versatility they offer. Having the ability to create a creamy sauce, a comforting hot drink, or a simple sweet treat when the world outside is uncertain is an invaluable asset. Survival is about maintaining your humanity as much as your physical health, and canned milk is a simple tool that serves both purposes beautifully. 9. The foundation for long-term food security. While standard grocery store cans are excellent for short-term emergencies, a truly resilient preparedness plan must account for the long haul. This is where Sinten cans, large industrial-sized cans used by restaurants and emergency food suppliers, become the bedrock of your food security strategy. These are not just bigger cans, they represent a fundamentally different approach to food storage. Typically filled with dehydrated or freeze-dried bulk ingredients like rice, beans, rolled oats, potato flakes, or even powdered milk and butter, a single Sinten can offers a massive quantity of food with a shelf life that is measured in decades, not years. When properly stored in a cool, dark, and dry place, these cans can remain viable for 20 to 30 years, providing unparalleled peace of mind. The primary advantage of a Sinten can system is its incredible efficiency in terms of cost per serving and storage density. While the upfront cost of a single can is higher than a standard can from the supermarket, the sheer volume of food it contains makes it far more economical over the long term. One can of freeze-dried rice or beans can provide dozens of servings, forming the caloric foundation upon which you can build meals using your other shorter-term canned goods. This layered approach is key. You use your standard canned goods for immediate needs and rotate through them regularly, while your Sinten cans serve as your deep pantry, your ultimate insurance policy against a prolonged supply chain collapse or personal hardship. However, using 10 cans effectively requires a plan. Unlike a small can of beans that you use in a single meal, once a Sinten can is opened, its contents are exposed to oxygen and moisture, and its decades-long shelf life is gone. The contents must then be used within a few weeks or months, or be repackaged for continued storage. The best practice is to portion out the contents into smaller, airtight containers, such as Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers or vacuum-sealed bags. This allows you to use what you need without compromising the rest of the supply. Before investing heavily, it's wise to buy 1 or 2 cans of different products, like instant potatoes or freeze-dried corn, to test them. This allows you to learn how to prepare them and ensure your family enjoys the taste. Building a foundation with Sinten cans is the mark of a forward-thinking prepper, creating a food supply that provides security not just for the next storm but for the next generation.